Have you ever felt like you weren't in the right time? Some people claim they've slipped through time. One moment, they're in the present. The next, they're in the past or the future. In 1996, a man in Liverpool walked into a shop, asked for directions to the bathroom, and came out in the 1950s. Another woman swears she visited Versailles when Marie Antoinette was still alive. These time slips aren't happening in fictional stories or movies. They're happening to real people in real life. There are thousands of stories just like this one. A man who only goes by the name John says he slipped out of his own timeline while visiting Paris. One minute, he was walking around. The next, he found himself suddenly transported to 80s. He was wearing the same clothes, but everyone around him was dressed like it was the 1800s. Confused, he went into a cafe, sat down and ordered a coffee, and that's when he noticed something strange in the newspaper. The headline read, "President Garfield shot by an assassin." John knew Garfield had been shot in 1881, not 1878. Somehow, he'd traveled 3 years into the past. And John's not the only one who's been here. In 2003, a woman named Andrea told the press she'd accidentally time-traveled to Versailles in the 1700s. She claimed she'd seen the palace in all its glory, and even had tea with Marie Antoinette herself. But when she tried to tell people about her amazing adventure, no one believed her. That was until she mentioned something peculiar, a small detail that no one else knew. During her meeting with Marie Antoinette, Andrea learned that the king at that time didn't have a son. This was an obscure fact, but it was enough to convince historians that Andrea's story might be true. There are thousands of stories just like this one. People who've traveled through time, but not in a machine. No portals, no wormholes, just a sudden slip. Most scientists agree, these are just glitches in our collective memory. But what do you think? Are these people really traveling through time or just making things up? Or could there be another explanation? Proof that there are parallel timelines where Marie Antoinette is still alive, and the world is just a little bit different. This is The Host, and until next time, stay curious.